Well, hello. Nice to see you. Oh man, I was live for so long and there's no sound. Gotta yes, that. Oh well. These live things take time. These lives take practice, so obviously I just need more practice. We got practice today. Oh well, that's nice things, but you can go live and then you just delete it. How are we all doing on April 10th, 2025? How did that happen? Anyways, it happened. Here we are. I hope you're doing well. Having a great day. Having a great week. I hope the weather is getting better for you guys. I'm in South Okanagan. Today it is like maybe 13 degrees and cloudy, but not like an aggressive cloudy. An overcast. Which is good. A nice slow warm up is good for us because we get hot. And I want everything to get as much rain and grow as strong as it can before it gets hot as Hades here, which is lovely. It's lovely. The dry, hot heat, the desert heat is absolutely sensational here. And we got beaches to cool down, and it's lovely here. Things know how to grow here very well. We are able to grow lots, but it is dry. Anyways, I think the dry weather has really helped me. You want to go outside, and I used to live on the coast, and it was always wet. Always. I always had wet feet. Always. And you think I would wear better shoes, but it didn't matter because there was so much water. You're just wet. You put on a sweater, it's damp. Always damp. Anyways, here is dry, beautiful. The sage and the warm summer breeze is absolutely just so intoxicating. The scent, the aromatic scent is fantastic. It's one of my favorite things. Yes. So, in my long spiel before, I talked about why it's fantastic to grow a garden from seed. I talked about different seed subscriptions. Holy smokes. I talked about it all. And it was silent. Oh well. I think you should grow a garden from seed because it is by far the easiest. You just have to get the seed into the ground and nature will do its thing. And beautiful. It knows what to do. Like if you look around, it's been growing things for a while. This by far is the most experienced out there. It knows what to do. It just does its thing. And it just needs your seed, your little hope, your little intention. I would like to grow nasturtium. If you want to grow nasturtium, you just have to get the seed into the ground. And nature will be like, here you are. Here's the nasturtium. Yeah. So, 45 minutes talking. So, growing from seed this is the time, Canada, to grow from seed right now because we can directly sow the seed outside. We don't have to start them inside anymore. We didn't have to get the seed starting soil and the seed blocks or the seed little trays, and we need to turn on the lights, and we have to grow the babies and make sure you turn on the lights every day, make sure the babies have enough water, and then you have to bring them outside, pot them up. Like growing seeds inside, it's a lot of work, but it's very beautiful, and you get to garden inside. Like I garden inside my kitchen. I have a wire rack and I have thousands of seeds that I'm starting on my thing. If you saw, the stories should still be on my Facebook. All of my little seeds that I have going, which is lovely. You get to garden inside. But like right now, we are hitting the sweet spot. Our wheelhouse is here. We can direct sow seeds outside. You can direct sow seeds all year long, but this is like when you get to sow the seeds and they're going to start blooming right away. We plant the seeds outside. You just need to get the seeds into the dirt, let nature do its thing. By far, the easiest, the cheapest, the most productive way to grow plants. You could go to the garden center and you can get the starts but you're paying per plant in the cell, whereas you can get a whole bunch of seeds for a fraction of what it costs to buy one of those plants, and you have way more plants. And in my opinion, gardening is about nurturing and loving and being present, and it's like the whole thing. It's just a different ball game. It's a different game that you're playing when you grow from seed compared to buying from the nursery. I'm a big fan of having it all available to you as tools. If you grow from seed, and then you can supplement with the plants from the garden center. You can buy the ones on sale. You can hit the nurseries on blowout day when they need to get rid of all of their stock because they're done for the season. Fill in the blanks. But by far, every time, cheapest way to grow your garden is by seeds. It also gives you the most variety because even though the garden center has tons of selection and varieties, those are just the ones that do the best overall for the people, and they're the most wanted. That doesn't mean that there isn't other cool ones out there that you might have to go onto their website and order, or you might have to get from other people like me. Or they're not making, it's so overwhelming to look at the seed selection. You're like, I don't know what's supposed to go in, where, when, why, how. Even like, I like to think that I'm well versed in this stuff and I've been paying attention for a while. I've done a bit of homework, and it's still overwhelming. I only go there and buy a few things at a time. Well, the situation is different now, but it's overwhelming. There's so many different kinds. You don't know which one's the right ones. I'll do the homework for you. I'll present you with what I think is a good place for you to start. So you don't have to do the homework. It just shows up to your door, and you just pull the seeds out of the packet. Just shows up to your door. How cute. In a little pizza box. And it comes to your house, and you open up the seeds, and you just go sprinkle them into your garden. Let nature do its thing. Plant right before rain. Make sure it's not too heavy. The rain takes the seeds away, but make it easier on yourself. Just seeds, easiest, more productive. Also, the seeds are, you plant your little pieces of hope, and the little plant is growing up where it's going to live. So it's already accustomed to everything that's going on because that's all it ever knows. It's all it's ever known. So you're going to have stronger, healthier, more robust plant that didn't have to start. It started, like, if you start seeds inside, started in a nice cozy environment, and it grew up. Granted, you're putting a little bit older plant outside, but when it grows from seed, they are hardy. They grew up there, their roots established. You didn't pull them out and have to put them over there. You didn't have to harden them off and make sure that they had only a little bit of sun, a little bit of sun, a little bit of sun. These guys grew up there. They didn't have to have a few steps back when you planted them, and then there was toxic shock, transplant shock for, it is really the best way. It's beautiful, and I would love to share that with you guys, and that is why I create these curated seed collections and subscriptions, to make it easy for you. And I make sure that all of the things can be grown in pots so that you don't have to worry about if you have space. You just need a pot. You work with what you have, and it's good enough. Because then if you like it, you will continue on. You will learn more things. You'll be more interested. But you know what? How do you know if you like it or if you don't like it, if you've never done it, if you are new and you have no idea and you just want to start? And, sometimes we're forced into this because the grocery store is a little bit expensive and life's expensive, and we can't rely on the grocery store either. Things happen. Shipments don't come in. There was a drought, there was a forest fire, something happened to all of the crops. There's so many different variables that could happen, and I think growing a garden is probably really good for you. Life is tough. Garden is very self-soothing and regulating and meditative, and it just is very good for your soul, mind, body, and soul. Anyways, growing from seed, easiest in my opinion to get what you're looking for. And I have offerings for you. I've added 3 of them this week. We're up to 14 different kinds of seeds curated seed collections and subscriptions. I have 3 different seed subscriptions now. We have the seasonal seed subscription, which is the original seed subscription I've been doing for 2 years now. And that's 5 varieties of seeds. Each month has a perennial. And you plant them when the seeds come to you, and it builds your garden out for the whole entire year. So you have continuous blooms from spring, early spring, to as late as you can, because sometimes we get flowers into November now, believe it or not, in Canada. Yeah, the continuous blooms in the seasonal seed subscription. That is the first one. That's the original, my baby. And then I've expanded into a monthly edible seed subscription. This is edible, and it builds your garden in edible, so you can eat out of your garden. Super easy. It's honestly cheaper than probably going to Tim Hortons. Can't leave the house for less than $20. And $20 is going to get you 3 edible seeds, and it's going to build your garden out for the year. So then you start these seeds, and you start next month's seeds, and then all of it will kind of just come to in the garden as they're ready, and you'll just be able to eat your broccoli and your carrots and your lettuce and your watermelon and your herbs and your strawberries, and into the winter months you have microgreens. So that's the edible. And then this newest subscription is just a blitz of a subscription. It is 3 months, just 3. If you like it, you can join the seasonal seed subscription, because it'll be later in the season. This is the time to plant plants, and this is when we have the subscription. So that's the newest one, and that is the flower collection, and that is 5 flowering seeds sent to your door. Not all great for cut flowers, because some of them, like alyssum and take seed, and they're not very tall, but these will build your garden out so you can have some cut flowers and fill in other spaces, and like 15 varieties over 3 months, and 3 different perennials that are native to North America within there, so that you can build your garden for next year while you're enjoying the garden this year. And you will have native flowers that the pollinators from here love. They know how to grow here. They're heat tolerant, drought tolerant. Like, look at me here and there, and I will continue blooming for you. Easy peasy. Like, they're here to help to bloom for you. So April, you have Alyssum Sweet Bliss, which is like the alyssum, but it's pinks and purples and whites and corals, and it's very beautiful. And then you have Marigolds, but this is a sugar and spice and like a cream color instead of orange, which plays off, flows, goes with the other colors very nicely. You have Nasturtium Laskin Tip Top. This will complement. Laskin Tip Top Nasturtium will complement the Marigolds very nice, because they're like cream tones. Same with the Alyssum. And then you have, so the Laskin Tip Top has like their foliage and has speckles on the top that are the same kind of cream and tones as the flowers. So beautiful. And they're award-winning for being compact, so they won't take over. Very good in pots. They're okay with crop soil, honestly. If the lacking more in nutrients, the better they flower. If you fertilize them too much, they just create a lot of leaves and they don't create a lot of flowers. But nasturtium is very good in salads and sandwiches, so maybe that's your jam. You get to decide. You are the creator of this adventure. And then there's teddy bear sunflowers that are with them. They're so cute. Those can go in pots, or those can go into the ground. Depending on the space that they have, they will get bigger or taller. So sometimes in the pots, they can just be itty bitty. Otherwise, like 3 feet tall. They're super cute. Super cute. And purple cone sunflower, which is heat tolerant, drought tolerant, bomb proof, beautiful. Birds, pollinators love them. Winter interest, very lovely. Big fan. Purple, big fan. For May, you're going to have Scabiosa, a white and a purple mixture, and a Coleus Wizard mix, which is good for partial shade to fill in there. Also, lovely foliage. They're kind of just lovely. You could bring them inside and in the winter and overwinter and winter them. They're super popular, honestly. One of my most popular posts in flowers in flower groups was about Coleuses. People love them. Love them. My parents love them. So I've planted them lots, like 50 of them. So I might have some extra Coleus. Anyways, moving along, we have Cosmos Sensational Mix, which is the pink, magentas, and whites, and they're just lovely in the wind and great for bouquets, whimsical. Big favorite. Sun Rich Sunflower Blend. That is like they have orange, brown insides, or lemon, or green, lime. Beautiful. Beautiful. About 4 feet tall. Great. Florists love them. Beautiful in bouquet. I believe they are a single stem. So I'll give you a bunch of them so that you can have a mixture. And moving along, Rudbeckia. So Black-Eyed Susans, native to Canada. Beautiful. They look amazing in a big swath of them. It's absolutely beautiful. And they come back every year, and honestly, they're drought, heat tolerant, just ready to go, ready to be your friend. Pollinators, I love them. Fantastic in bouquets. Big fan. Lovely in the garden. And then for June, we're going to round it out with Sunflower Pro Cut Mix. Florists love these. I have a mixture of 3 of them. A plum peach. The plum is bicolor, so they have kind of like the reddy type of tinge. And then the peach, just so lovely, a buttery yellow peachy tone to it. And then you have the White Knight, which is the dark inside and the white flowers on the outside. Just stunning, stunning. People will be stopping and wondering where you got those sunflowers from. So lovely. One of my favorites. And then you have cinnamon basil, which is basil, but it's like the pink, purple stalk green flowers. They are lovely for bouquets because when you cut them, they smell. So they have the aromatic smell to it. That is lovely, but it does not overpower the scent. And it complements it well with the flower scent, the nice citrusy floral flowers. It's florists, things I've learned. Zinnias, lovely cut flower. It lasts forever. Fantastic. And that's a mermaid mix, which is coral, magentas, and whites. Then you have the Tixie Lance Leaf Coreopus. Fantastic perennial. Comes back every year. Like, no problems. Here I am. It's not invasive. Perennials love it. Just nice little compact. Beautiful. Big fan. And Candy Tuft, which can grow, apparently can flower within 2 weeks of planting. So, if you're into flowers, flower collection, seed subscription, 3 months, order now, you'll get it right away. You can get those flowers. Go in and enjoy all the blooms. And then we have new to the game, the show is Flavor and Bloom. Exactly what it is. You have some food and you have some flowers, and they work all together so that they can be the best that they can be. And you can fit them all into a pot and it will look very beautiful. So you have the tumbler cherry tomatoes, which should billow over and have little tomatoes. They're lovely greens. And when they start ripening up, you have the, like the ombre of the green to red and oranges. And I just love that. Love that. So you have the tumbler cherry tomatoes, kitchen basil, which is 3 different basils, a green, a purple, and a one in between. Pinch, put it in your salads, your pestos, your everything and everything. Chives, also beautiful, and a perennial, which will keep coming back, and they are hardy. They're coming back. Nothing is stopping them. My dad's sucking up things. So I'll keep moving. Okay, so then you have alyssum and you have marigold. So they all work really well together. You have a trap crop. You have attracting beneficial pests, attracting beneficial pollinators, not attracting the pests. It's repellent. They work all together. Absolutely beautiful. Flavor and Bloom. I want you to be successful and I want you to learn how to eat out of the garden because it's easier than you think. It's so gratifying, super satisfying to walk out there and grab your dinner right from there, and grocery store is scary. So we just need to learn how to eat out of the garden and create it ourselves. And we will feel better about everything because we can sustain ourselves. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about today is the Summer Bloomers. And that is similar to the flower collection subscription, but this one's just 4, and I just send it out. And these are like the great for cut flowers. You have the zinnias, sunflowers, cosmo, and basil, because basil is good for the foliage of bouquets, and you can eat it. And all of the other zinnias, cut and come again, sunflowers, and cosmos, cut and come again, and sunflowers as a showstopper piece within your bouquet. That one is $25. And the other one is if you sign up for all 3 months, it'll be $25 per month or $30 for you to buy each one. Sign up today so that you can get April and May and June and have just a stunning garden so easily. So easily. It is the perfect time to direct sow our gardens right now, Canada. The winter is leaving. Spring is waking up. We get the seeds in there. Let nature do its thing. Take the reins and take over and just provide. They just loves to bloom and just be its best self. You are assisting nature. And growing from seed is by far the most cost-effective way to grow your garden. It is also so beautiful for yourself. Is self-care, and it provides confidence and presence and like satisfaction, and it is meditative. It's lovely. It's lovely. The garden has given me so much, and I want you to enjoy it as well. I will be planting all of these same flowers. I have planted lots of them already. I'm going to plant more. We're going to directly sow. And we're going to do it together. A nice social gardening. And I would love for you to come along. And I would love for you to enjoy it as well alongside me. So how about you grab your seed collection or your subscription and let's garden together. I can only ship to Canada, but you can also look at my website and pick the things that we are growing, and you can go buy them yourself if you're on in Canada. Or if you're in Canada, you don't want to buy from me. But I can send it straight to your door. It's cheap and right to your door and sent with so much love. So much love. So I have 14 different curated seed collections. 14 curated seed collections and subscriptions for you to enjoy on my website. I've attached it here. Let's garden. Let's have the best season yet. Hope you guys are having a great day. I have orders to get to, so I'm going to get those into the mail. Coming to you right now. Sending so much love, garden love, into the little pack on your way to you. Anyways, grab yours today. I would love to ship some out to you. Love to garden with you. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will talk to you soon.